Right then, this is a quick walk around video for the absolutely stunning Honda CR-V. This is a 1.6 SR diesel, finished in passion red, which always looks fantastic on these cars, but this one's fitted out with some lovely options. Ones you can see externally, you've got the styling packs, you've got the deeper front and rear spoilers, high level rear, deeper front and rear bumpers I should say, high level rear spoiler, chrome extensions on the doors there, little door protectors. Also got the sat nav from the EX model as the option, which was a major option on these cars, and the car is in beautiful condition. To go around the car for you, front of the car, lights and lenses are clear and intact. There's no cracks, no condensation there. Bonnet very clean, any stone chips are minor indeed. Near side, passenger side, absolutely beautifully smooth down there, can't see any car parking indentations. Near side front alloy in again fantastic condition given the fact that it's the one that's nearest to the curb. Near side rear alloy absolutely blemish free. And come around the back, always my favourite angle when you've got the high level spoilers and the deeper rear bumper there, it just gives it more substance. This is a glorious looking car. Come around to the off side of the car, driver's side. Again, absolutely pristine down the panel work there, can't see anything. Must be something, can't see it. Offside rear alloy, again, fantastic. Remaining panels and remaining wheel, all in absolutely lovely order. It really is quite a special car, this one. Just coming to the back, absolutely cavernous boots, and unlike so many CR-Vs which are heavily used, this one's been kept in beautiful condition. Just coming into the back, wide opening rear doors, enormous amounts of legroom, and this lovely half leather Alcantara interior, which as with the boot, I mean this is where the kids sit normally, and normally heavily used. It looks pretty much like new back here. Just come to the front now on the passenger side, all very clean, full set of original Honda mats. Passenger seat again, absolutely beautiful condition there. Finally coming in on the driver's door card, all really nice. Same with the footwell area. Driver's seat, obviously the one that's going to take all of the wear, and what it's got is minimal for the age and mileage. So inside the car now, engine's running, so the dash is illuminated, and it looks pretty much like new. Sat navs, see there, all working exactly as it should. Got the car into reverse, got that lovely clear parking camera which complements the front and rear parking sensors. Coming down, just been kept in simply lovely condition. Up to the binnacle, I think I forgot to tell you, just 44,146 miles recorded. This is a very special car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 1.6 SR diesel. Car's registered LD14ECF and with a mileage of just 44,147 recorded. The reason we do all our videos is very simple, and especially this bit, the road test section, it's to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of the cars we're selling, they get to see that very car actually in operation. Unfortunately, like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked perfectly good in a photograph or description, but only to get there and find out it's actually got an obvious fault as soon as you drive the car, which can be really frustrating, of course, if you've driven any kind of distance. We also do it on these very quiet country roads. It's an absolutely beautiful part of Gloucestershire. This actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope is, of course, it will be representative of what you feel yourself should you go on a drive in the car. It's a beautiful sunny morning. It means at some point the sun's going to be lowered in the camera. It's going to reflect quite badly, so I do apologise, but I've got to try and squeeze these videos in as and when I can. So coming to the car, clearly been very well looked after. It's immediately obvious as soon as you set off in the car because it just feels as tight as a drum. Twist the key, engine starts instantly, settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car actually. Temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. It's a brilliant engine, 1.6 diesel. It's incredibly fuel efficient. It's got all the traits and qualities you'd expect of a Honda, so they're very tough and reliable with just good regular maintenance. They're also cam chain driven, there's no cam belts to worry about on them. But more than that, as I always say, it's just actually how they drive. You can't get away from the fact that it is a diesel at sort of low speed, or let's go that way, at sort of low speeds and low gears. But once on the move, it's very smooth, quiet, refined, and it picks up with real vigour. It's got plenty of grunt to it. But unlike a lot of its competitors, it's actually got quite a broad spread of power. You don't get sort of nothing, then loads, then nothing. It's pretty linear all the way through, which is why it's so easy to get relatively good economy out of the cars. Engine then feeds into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch is perfect, bike point exactly where it's meant to be, and the gearbox is another brilliant box from Honda. Positioning of the gear lever, absolute perfection. The angle it goes into the dash means that as you change, it's just a natural movement of your arm to change it. It's incredibly short in throw. It's got a lovely sort of snappy feel to the gear change, but it feels substantial. It feels beautifully manufactured, which is what it is. So actually, what I'm going to do for a change, I'm going to go in the opposite direction because the sun's going to be directly in our eyes, but we can still get up to speed going the other way. So I'm deviating slightly from, I'd normally go that way on our road test, but we're going to go this way. It just saves getting that sun in our eyes. The gear change, by the way, also feels absolutely as new. There's zero wear in it. So coming on to the steering and chassis of the car, I always say with the CR-Vs that these are family cars. They're not sporty cars to drive. They're very nice cars to drive, and there's a difference. Sometimes if you read some of the motoring journalists or watch videos, they're a bit boring, they're a bit this, they're a bit that, but they completely miss the point of the car, which I find incredibly frustrating because those videos are meant to be helpful. If you want a sports car, don't buy a CR-V. Really simple. If you want to buy a car that's a brilliant family car that manages to do two things really well, and which is, in terms of engineering, very hard to achieve, buy a CR-V, which people do by the droves worldwide. So first and foremost, the steering is lovely. It's really nicely weighted. It's precise. It's reasonably quick, but it's pinpoint accurate. So when you go into a corner, you kind of pick your spot and it goes exactly where you want it to. Some cars seem to sort of deviate slightly. This is lovely, but it works with a chassis which has to fight against physics basically because it's a tall car. So to get a tall car to ride as comfortably as this one does, because the ride is really well judged, it's beautifully done, you end up having to go for something which is pillowy soft on the springing, but that means when you go through corners they lollop around and it can be quite nauseating, particularly for rear seat passengers. Or if you want to get a car to flow through corners as this one does, because it really does, you turn it in, there's hardly any body roll unless you're really pushing on, and to achieve that normally you have to go for very stiff springing, which basically means you've got a very harsh, unforgiving ride. Yet this manages to do two things brilliantly well, and it really does, and that's genius. And that's where only a handful of cars in this class can achieve something similar. Worth pointing out, no clonks, no rattles, anything from underneath the vehicle. It's all nice and solid there. Steering of the car, track's nice and straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed actually up to the legal limit. And brakes on the car are excellent, powerful. There's no pulsing or vibration, pardon me, coming back through the brake pedal. So all in good order. Then coming inside the car, the first thing you notice when you get into a CR-V, first and foremost, lovely comfortable seats, brilliant driving position, it couldn't be better. Then you notice excellent visibility all around, really good, so you feel very confident in the vehicle. Huge wing mirrors either side, which help you with kind of lane changing and manoeuvring. But it's a car you just feel at home with straight away, because I can actually see the bonnets, which on lots of cars, of course, you can't. Then you notice the build quality, which is brilliant. They are beautifully put together cars. And then you've got your interior here, which is very highly equipped, but a car you can just jump in and drive, and within a couple of days of owning one, you've mastered it. It's that simple. You've got a sat-nav system, which is one of the easiest you'll ever come across and use. That also incorporates DAB radio, hands-free telephone system with Bluetooth. Down below that, you've got a climate control system, so you can have, with dual zones, you can have different temperatures side to side if you really want to. That also pumps out absolutely ice cold air, by the way. All of the switchgear, if I twist anything or press anything, you're greeted with a high quality, beautifully damped feel to all of the controls. Heated seats working exactly as they should, of course. And then your dash binnacle in front, simple white on black legible dials, just beautifully done. And then this lovely leather bound fit steering wheel to finish it off, and it is in really fantastic condition in here, I must say. So the point of video literally just to show the car in operation, but to feedback on any obvious issues, of which there's nothing at all. It drives absolutely beautifully.